Hey guys, Kansas97 still 171 back for part 3, Madrid to someplace in Italy. I don't remember where it is. It'll tell us here. So we now have 11 hours of driving time. We're going to Livorno, and we're off. And this will be our first drive at night. Off on headlights. Alrighty. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, so we'll have probably a couple hours of driving time. We should be able to make it to our destination too. It's saying 5 to 6 hours, and we've got 11 hours of drive time. So, and it again remembered my cruise control settings overnight and after turning the truck off. That's really nice. Some of the trucks do not do that. Okay. High beams are turned on in auto. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay, get Nice discovered. That's great. Why don't you move that thing out of my way from the middle of the freaking road so I can drive and see where the hell I'm going. Oh boy. That was a little scary. Boy. All right, guys. Gonna slow down on this section of road here. It's quite curvy. Does not feel safe. The truck tips a lot more than I'm used to. Might be completely safe to go around the corner that fast. I don't know. But I don't want to crash with only 5 hours to go. Because, again, this is a World of Trucks external contract. You can't reload. You know, on the in-game loads, you can reload from your last auto save point. You got to backtracks you a little bit, but you can at least arrive with no damage because you reload. But in external contract videos, you can't do that. You're stuck with whatever damage happens, and then you'll get penalized for it. And I don't really want to do that on the external contract stuff where there's no way out of it. Okay, I'm gonna back my speed down. I don't know why, but for some reason, at least through here, it feels not safe to go that fast. And we probably could have made it to this next point. The waypoint that I had set up is coming right up here, and I'm going to need to clear it. Let me do that now. A little straight here. It's right here, so I probably could have made it to there, but I don't like that. You know, it could be that the number it gives, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Maybe that's to the point of blackout and you crash. I'm not really sure because I was already having tunnel vision on that last sequence. And I still had like an hour left to drive or something, which doesn't seem safe or legitimate. You know, I'd get there a lot faster if it weren't for all these freaking toll booths. Trucks do have really nice bright turn signals. Look at that in the mirror. Isn't that awesome? when we get done with this trip, I will be done on ETS for the night. I think if I did a 2,000-mile trip in ETS2 here, I would actually need to break it into 2 nights in real life. I was just thinking here just a second ago that I need to start having some pattern on these videos in the description rather than just, long drive or whatever. That I need to have like what the truck was that I used, what the cargo was that I did, starting and ending location, total number of miles, maybe the payout, total time, total fuel used, that kind of thing. Might be good to have that in the video description. Never done that before. Sometimes I put the starting and ending location, but a lot of times I just do, less information. So, God, another frickin' toll booth. You just wonder about like the wasted fuel. Speeding up and then stopping and idling and then speeding up and then I'm like, God. Let's go to this one. We have toll booths in the US too, but they don't seem to be this close to each other. Maybe in the map when I planned the trip, maybe it would have shown that there were toll booths all over the place. Maybe I could have picked a different route. I have to start thinking about that. Don't need fuel. Give me a second, guys. I need to check something. Sorry. Oh. All right. Yeah, if I'm going to do any really long trips, I'm going to have to find a more comfortable chair. Um, I can drive for 12 or 14 hours in my car without too much trouble, but I'm sitting in a recliner with a steering wheel, and for whatever reason, my tailbone ends up hurting when I'm sitting in this chair. And I have a seat cushion I sit on too, which doesn't, it helps, but only for a while. And I'm almost at the threshold of I can't stand this anymore. So we'll get this delivery done. I need to write down all the details like I just mentioned, and then try to get them posted to YouTube. I was originally I was doing like Monday and Friday, doing posts, like just scheduling them out, but I think I'm just going to post them as I make them. Since I don't edit them at this point, I just post the complete video, you know. On a few of these, or a few of the earlier videos, I did, edit them down a little bit, but um, I try to just record them, you know, as they happen, and then I don't have to do that because I don't have good editing software. I'm not that great at it. It's just better if I just upload them. It's nice how they write the name of the town you're going to. Yeah. Interesting bridge with the sound isolating walls on each side.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Really
Exit
nice.
right.
They have good signage on the roads of what city you're going to, written on the roadway, as well as having the green arrow sign. That's super nice. Speed limit's 50. I'm just going to do that. That's probably the safe speed that I can go. Pretty interesting how the sound changes when you go into the tunnel, isn't it? You hear the turbo a bit more and it echoes a bit. A lot of tunnels through here. Don't need fuel. Not going to stop here. Convenient place to stop. In real life, you might want to. If you know you got a fuel stop that's super convenient to get on and off, and that's all you need is a quick fuel up. You might choose to do that even if you don't really need fuel right now, especially if the price was better. But some places, the truck stop doesn't seem to be the case in Europe, in Euro Truck Simulator here, but in real life in the U.S., sometimes the truck stops are, you're going to spend half an hour getting in and out of the truck stop sometimes, especially if it's a bigger one. Having those fuel stations right off the side of the highway here is super nice. But there's only like one or two pumps there for the trucks, but maybe that's the way they do it. Just, one or two, but there's a lot of them spread out across the roadway at various intervals. In the US, you're more likely to have a big truck stop every 50 or 75 miles, maybe even 100 miles. But there's like, 10 fuel pumps with two fuel pumps each, because most US trucks have fuel tanks on both sides of the truck, and you have on the driver's side is where you would pay or use your card or whatever and activate the pump. And then there's a dummy pump on the passenger side that just turns on when the other one is activated. So you put both nozzles in, activate it, and then both pumps simultaneously. You can fill 300 gallons, like 150 gallons in 5 minutes, something like that. The flow rate is quite high on American diesel pumps, at most, like large truck stops. You're probably going to spend more time standing in line waiting to get to the pump than you are. I think this right lane ends up here. Usually they do, although maybe not. No, maybe not. Okay, sorry, guy. See, normally it's been, if you got an exit lane there, the right lane, it says, stay left, because that right-hand lane disappears and becomes an exit and then comes back on the other side of the exit. In this particular case here in Italy, I think it's Italy, it's not doing that. The exit lane exits and comes back on, and this right-hand lane does not disappear. That's a weird little cutout right there. You see that? Maybe differences in the way different countries do their roadways. I don't know. Oh God, I'm glad we're 33 miles from the end point. I'm ready, guys. I love doing these videos, and I enjoy driving the trucks, but I've got to find a better chair. When I can lay in the recline in the chair, let's see if this one does the same thing. So it says Firenze, turn right, but the lane, I think, continues. Yeah, it does. Maybe that only happens with 3 lanes and the right lane ends and gets off. Maybe when it's only 2 lanes, it doesn't. I don't know. Not really sure. Oh boy, here comes another toll booth. Yeah. See, there's a sign up there that says telepass. I think it said probably cash, and then cash and telepass. Which one has the blinky? Okay, so they got the blue for trucks. That one too. That was nice how that was labeled. It had blue, and then the one to my left had blue and white, or blue and yellow, whatever it was, to let you know that it was either or way to activate it. Could be that way in real life. It's probably cash or telepass or something. Livorno. We'll see. Wait, I think we're actually going to exit off now.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
It's unfortunate they didn't fix the electric truck brake system. I tried my last one that I posted. No, I may not have posted it. I don't know if I did or not. Maybe I did. Yeah, it's the brake pedal is mostly regen, and then to actually engage the physical brakes and make the damn truck stop, you got to really pounce on the brakes, like push it hard enough
Keep
that
left, then
it
turn left.
um, at least with my setup, when I push the brake pedal, it pushes the steering wheel mount away from me. I got to like hold the
Turn
steering
left.
wheel while pressing the brake pedal. Oh shit! I want to turn left here. Sorry, guys. Didn't expect it to be down this road for some reason. It's good there's a place to sleep right there. So when I'm done with this trip, because my little bed icon is starting to turn blue. Oh, and there's a place to get fuel too.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
What are you doing? Why are you stopping? Why is that guy stopping? Stupid idiot. Well, that is a really tight. Why would you make the entrance to your business so difficult? We talked about this once before. Like, why would you have it angled backwards when you could just make the entrance like right there and turn left directly in here? That doesn't make any fucking any sense whatsoever from a trucking perspective. Like, I just don't. Why would you do that? Why would you intentionally make a left-hand hairpin turn to get into your facility to drop off a
Get ready to turn
57,000
right.
pound machine?
Turn right.
It just makes no sense at all. Why create a sharp angle when it simply isn't necessary? I guess I got to go in here.
You have
Again,
arrived at your destination. Your
fucking
route guidance is now
stupid.
finished.
Okay. So only 40 XP, and it's going to be right there. Okay. What I'm going to do, guys, is try not to hit the stupid fence, firstly. I mean, it's like there is enough room to get in here, but it's just like, why do you unnecessarily make it more difficult to get in here? That's the thing I don't really understand. What I'm going to do is go down here. Hopefully, there's a big open space and I can do a U-turn, and there's not. I wonder if I should have gone around in a circle. Oh my God, my phone is blowing up still. All right, I'm going to stop here, and I need to look at some of the information on the load and write it down like that. I want um, the load information, the weight, the payout. and total, the total time, next rest. Let's see what else is. Well, guys, at some point I paused the video accidentally. I don't know when I did that. I think I did it when I was backing up the truck. I apologize. I have no idea how that happened. I think it was when I was going through the menus trying to look at something. So apologize. I tried to show you, I just showed you the uh, all the stats for the delivery were just a second ago, and I'm pretty sure you guys missed it all. Oh God, guys, I hate when I do shit like that and I don't notice that the screen recorder is paused. I apologize. Again, what I just said was that if anything you guys want to see, any particular trucks you want me to drive for whatever reason, or locations, or cargo, or anything like that, I can try to make that happen. Um, all right, guys. Ken's 97 Stowe 171. Sorry about that. Sorry the end got cut off. Of course, not, let's drive 1,000 miles and then screw the video up in the last 5 seconds. I just Ken, the professional YouTuber, right? All right, guys. Have a good one. Ken's 97 Stowe 171 signing off. Be safe out there. Take care, guys.